Welcome back to my live stream. This is Cook with Chef Francis, live on YouTube. My name is Francis, and today I'll be making our lovely steak pie. Of course, when you're making your steak pie, you need, you know, a pie dish. So I'll be using our lovely pie dish for our steak pie. Of course, I'll be using a lovely steak, and of course, I'll be adding my wine. You can use your red wine or beer or stout. You can add it into your steak. Of course, I'll be making a lovely, you know, steak pie fillings. I'm gonna put that into our lovely dish, and I'm gonna cover up with our lovely short pastry. So sit back, relax, and enjoy while I get started. I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much. All right, my friends, I'm back now. So I'll get started. So if you're just joining this live stream, if you're just tuning in into this lovely channel and you have not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video or go live on YouTube. So I said, my name remains Francis, and this is Chef Francis, live on YouTube, making it on YouTube. So right now, I'm going to be making our lovely steak pie. This the way we make it in Britain, the British, steak pie, and of course, the Scottish steak pie. So now, I'm going to grab my ingredient, I'm going to pop my ingredient on the table, and I'm going to show you how to go about it. And of course, we're not just making our steak pie, we're going to be making our short crust pastry. Of course, right here, you're going to learn how to make a short crust pastry. I'm going to be making a short crust pastry, and the short crust pastry will be used to make, to cover our lovely steak pie. So of course, we're making steak pie, and of course, our steak pie dough and short crust pastry, or you call it a paste. Of course, we're gonna pop that on the top, egg wash, spray in the oven, and of course, we need to make our lovely steak fillings. So now, my friends, we need our recipes, and of course, the ingredient I'm going to be using today is our lovely steak. I'll be using steak, I'll be using olive oil, of course, I'll be using corn flour, to bring my steak together, to make it bind together, and of course, I'll be using my sauce. You can use whatever sauce you like. I'll be using, the soy sauce today, of course, and you need to, add. You can use your beer. You can use beer, or you can use, red wine. You can use stout. But today I'm not going to be using beer. I'll be using red wine. And my friends, of course, we need to, sweat our onion, when we're making our fillings for the steak pie. So my friends, now I'm going to pop my recipes on the table and get started. So sit back, relax, and enjoy while I make my lovely steak pie. Thank you very much, my friends. So now I'm going to pop my red wine on the table. Red wine. Olive oil. That's olive oil. That's my red wine. And of course, my friends, I'll be adding, my lovely steak right in there. My friends, I'll be using the beef steak. So I have two big steak, 170 grams, and that one is 170 as well. So yeah, so I'll be using 340 grams of steak. Approximately, you could use 400 grams of steak. That's right. So I'm using two steaks. That's approximately 340 grams of steak. So that's my steak. So I'll set that aside. And that's my dish pie. I'll be using that, So my friends, what we need to do now is to make our short crust pastry. I'm gonna make that, and I'm gonna pop that in the fridge so I know that's ready before I start making my sauce. So what I need to do is to pop my ingredients on the table. I need all my ingredients right on the table. Yeah, I need my flour, so I'm gonna grab my flour now. Yeah. I need flour, my friends. Flour. I need black pepper. I need salt for my fillings. Of course, I need garlic. I'll be making my garlic puree. So I'm gonna, chop my garlic. Of course, I'm gonna sweat my onion. And of course, I'm gonna be adding garlic into my steak. That's gonna be absolutely lovely, my friends. So I need my soy sauce as well. Soy sauce. But I said you could use any kind of sauce you like, your lovely sauce, just a little bit. And of course, I'll be using corn flour. And of course, I need butter for my paste. So corn flour, butter for my paste. So now, my friends, when we're making a short crust pastry, what we need is this ingredient. These are the basic ingredients for making short crust pastry. So for the short crust pastry, we need flour, butter, salt, and water. So now, my friends, I'm gonna weigh my water. I need about 50 milliliters of water. About 75 milliliters, that should be all right. We just put the water in beads. You have to put the water in beads. So my friends, now I'm gonna get started. I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm back. So we also need parsley. I'll be adding a little bit of parsley into the fillings. And now I'm gonna make my short crust pastry. And of course, that's what we need first. Now I need a bowl. So I'm gonna weigh my flour. So I need 200 grams of plain flour. Of course, when you're making your pastry, your flour should be twice your butter when you're making a short crust pastry. So making a short crust pastry, the basic ingredient is flour should be twice the amount of your butter. So now I'm gonna weigh 200 grams of my lovely flour. I need 20 grams more. Alright. That's alright. Now, my friends, have my flour 200 grams. Next, I'm gonna pop that one back. I don't need that anymore. Yeah, now I'm gonna weigh my butter. I need, of course, let me weigh my butter. I need half of that. That's gonna be 100 grams of butter. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly weigh that now. 100 grams. That's all I need. So that's 100 grams of butter, my friends. So I'll set that aside. That's alright. Now, I'm going to pop that in the fridge. I'm using a British unsalted butter. I'll put that away. So my friends, now I'm going to rub my butter in to make my short crust pastry or to make my paste. So I'm gonna use my hand to rub in my butter quickly. You want a very nice short crust pastry that we're gonna use to cover our lovely steak pie. It's gonna be a lovely steak pie for New Year. So of course we're entering our New Year, you know. It's gonna be lovely. So I'll keep doing that until it's very smooth. I want it smooth, my friends. So I'll keep doing that, my friends. It'll be absolutely lovely, my friends. Yeah. That's gonna be absolutely nice. Gonna be absolutely gorgeous. And absolutely fantastic. So our pastry is gonna be very healthy. What we have here is just, flour and unsalted butter. That's absolutely healthy. No sugar, nothing. Just flour and butter and a little bit of water. And I'm gonna add sea salt straight into my lovely short crust pastry. So my friends, I'm gonna be adding a little bit of sea salt so you can see how lovely it is. Flour, butter, sea salt. A pinch of sea salt. That's alright. Now set that aside. Now my friends, I'm gonna add water, a little bit of water. I need about 70 milliliters, but I'm gonna put that in beads. I don't want to put too much. Beg your pardons. So now it's becoming very cold now. I was sneezing. So I'll keep doing that. Just a little bit. I don't want to add too much. I want something soft, nice and soft, and nice, nice and round. I don't want it hard. I don't want it watery. So I need to be careful. So it's better to put the water in beads, but about 60 milliliters should be alright. Because the total amount of water I have there is about 80 milliliters. But I have to put that in beads. I don't want to put everything. So basically, we should be using about 60 milliliters of, cold water. So that water should be alright. I'm gonna get rid of that. So you can see, my friends, the lovely pastry. Just flour, butter, and water with a little bit of sea salt. Of course, you could use your, table salt if you want to. But I love using sea salt while I'm making my pastry or, making my roast or whatever. You can see it's nice and soft and, non-sticky. That's what I want, my friends. So, because I'll be using that for my lovely, steak pie. Because I'm gonna be rolling that, I just want to check because I'll be using that for the, I just want to check to see I think that should be all right for that one. I just want to double check so I don't make, you know, too much and or less. I'm just gonna stretch that to see, you know. Yeah, that should be enough, my friend. So I'll set that aside. Then that's enough for my lovely, you know, pastry. So, you know, what we need is just you know, for two of those, we need just 200 grams of flour and 100 grams of butter, and of course a little bit of salt and about 60 milliliters of cold water. And of course we're gonna have a very nice pastry. You can see, my friends, I love to play with my pastry. You see, nice and soft, nice and round. So now, my friends, I have my lovely pastry. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna refrigerate this, you know, for about, you know, about 20 minutes. I'll refrigerate that, put that in the fridge. I'll chill it, cover with a cling film, and when I'm ready, I'm gonna use this lovely, you know, lovely paste for my steak pie. Thank you, my friends, for tuning in and watching this lovely channel. Of course, we're making steak pie for New Year, so we're gonna be entering our New Year very soon. Yeah, in a couple of hours, we're gonna be seeing the New Year. So now, my friends, I'm gonna clean film that. I'll wrap that with clean film and pop it in the fridge, chill it, refrigerate that for about, you know, 20 minutes or whatever. It could be 30 minutes, it doesn't really matter. So hold up, vanilla. Yeah, that's it, my friend. Straight into the fridge. So my friends, now I made my pastry. What next? Now I'm gonna wash my steak. So my friends, I quickly made my, you know, short cross pastry, or you could say short cross paste, or just a paste, that's alright. So this is a short cross pastry. I already made it. And of course, if you're making your steak pie, you want to cover up with your short cross pastry, you know. And of course, I need my egg wash, so I'll open the fridge now, and I'm gonna grab one egg. You know, I'm gonna be using one egg to, you know, glaze the top of my pastry. My friends, I just need one egg. I'm washing the eggs. I'll just put it there. I'll wait that very soon. So now, my friends, I'm gonna wash my lovely steak. So I'm using the beef steak. So I'm gonna wash that now. So that's one. Now the second one. So my friends, I'm gonna wash my steak and I'm gonna dry them. I'm gonna wash them now. I'll wash them and dry them. I'll wash them in the sink now. And I'm gonna dry them quickly. So now my friends, I finished washing my steak. What next? I'm gonna dry it. That's my steak. It looks absolutely nice, my friends. Lovely steak. So my friends, now I'm gonna dry my steak. Yeah, now I'll set that aside while it's getting dry. Now, what next? That's my lovely steak being dried. Now, I'm gonna cut my steak. Of course, my friends, I need some parsley. So I'm gonna quickly, chop my parsley. So I need to chop some parsley. Yeah. So of course I need to, sharpen my knife. So that's sharp enough. So now, my friends, I have my sharp knife. So I'm gonna get started right away. So that's dry enough. Absolutely dry. So my friends, now I have my lovely steak dry. I'm gonna cut it in strips. So that's a long strip. Then I'm gonna dice them in cubes. I'm gonna dice them in cubes. So my friends, I have my cube steaks, that's absolutely lovely, my friends. Now, my friends, I'm gonna do the same thing to the second steak in strips. That's a lovely big beef steak, isn't it? It looks absolutely nice. So my friends, I'm gonna cut the steaks into cubes now, squares. So my friends, those are lovely cubes of my steak. So that's my lovely steak, my friends. Now I'm gonna pop that right here. Lovely. They look absolutely lovely, lovely steak. So they are now in cubes. What next? I'm gonna, chop my parsley now. I need to chop the parsley. So I'm going to flip this over to avoid cross contamination. I just need a little bit of parsley. I don't need too much. So that should be enough. Yeah. So my friends, I'm gonna quickly wash that now. So I've finished washing that. I'm gonna pick it. So I'm gonna chop it. Not finely chopped, just a little bit. That's alright. So my friends, now I have my chopped parsley. So I've shredded the parsley now with my cook's knife. So now I'm gonna chop the garlic. You know, I need garlic. So I'm gonna quickly peel my garlic. I love using garlic while I'm whenever I'm cooking my meats. You know, garlic is very good, making sauces and all that. Very nice. That's my garlic. So I'll bean that. So my friends, I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm back now. I'm gonna chop my garlic. I'm gonna dice it. I don't need to make a puree, I just finely chop. That should be enough. Looks absolutely nice. Yeah. So that's all right. Now I'm gonna pour that on the plate. So that's my garlic, and that's the parsley, chopped parsley, and garlic, and of course I need onion. So I'm going to cut my onion as well. I'm gonna peel that quickly. So my friends, I'm gonna quickly wash my onion. Yeah. Now I'm gonna finally dice my onion. Yeah, finally dice. So that's the onion. So next, my friends, I'm gonna finish up with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna, you know, finally dice or finally chop the onion. Yeah. So my friends, we have our finely chopped onion now. So now I'm gonna pop my onion straight into, my lovely plate. Lovely. So my friends, I'm done with the onion and the garlic with the parsley. So I'll set that aside and I'll put my body away. I don't need that anymore. We're making a lovely steak pie. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. So now I'm gonna pop my frying pan on the hob, and of course I'm gonna quickly move my camera close to the hob so my friends, you can see what I'm doing. First of all, I'm gonna pop my olive oil. A little bit of olive oil. So I'm gonna clean my work surface now. So I'm gonna adjust my camera now. So my friends, you can see, very well what I'm gonna be doing now. I'm gonna brown my steak. If I put it here, it's gonna be better. Same thing. So you can see what I'm doing, my friends. So now, yeah, that should be alright. I'm gonna heat up my oil. I'm gonna heat it up now. So I'll be right back. Let's heat up the oil. Then I'm gonna brown my steak on both sides, everywhere. I'm gonna brown it all over. So let's give it some time to heat up. I'll be right back in a second. Thank you very much. So now my friends, I'm back. Now I want to fry my meat, my steak. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to coat my beef, my steak with corn flour. I'm gonna add a little bit of corn flour on my lovely steak. Yeah, that's alright. Now that's my corn flour. So I'll be frying my corn flour, my steak seasoned with corn flour, into this lovely olive oil. So that's corn flour, now I'm gonna pop everything straight into the hot oil. So my friends, you can see I'm gonna brown my meat. I want to brown it all over, everywhere. It's gonna be brown, my steak. So I'm gonna flip it over. So I'm using olive oil to brown my steak. You can see it's absolutely lovely, my friends. So I'm gonna flip it over. I want it to brown on all sides. I'm gonna flip that one now. Need to brown that one as well. Now my friends, my steak is almost ready. Now I'm gonna add my lovely onion. I'm gonna fry my onion with the lovely steak. My onion and my garlic straight in there. So that's my onion and garlic. So I'm going to sweat my onion and garlic right into my lovely steak. Now, my friends, I don't need my olive oil anymore. I'll put that away. So, my friends, I'm gonna season my steak with salt, a little bit of salt. You don't want to add too much salt, you know. Then, of course, I'm gonna season with black pepper. Lovely. Then I'm going to add a little bit of corn flour again, just on top, so it can bind together. A little bit of corn flour. Then of course, my friends, I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce. You can use your favorite sauce, but what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to add a little bit of, I'm using soy sauce. You can use any type of sauce you like. That's alright. Your favorite sauce. But at this moment, I'll be using soy sauce. A little bit of soy sauce. Not too much. That's alright. So my soy sauce is in there, and I'm gonna add, a little bit of red wine. Not too much, just a little bit of red wine. That's alright. You don't want to add too much of red wine. So the red one I added is enough, about 20 milliliters. A little bit. So I'm going to allow this to cook away. I want it to dry. I'm going to cook away for some time. It's going to be absolutely lovely, my friends. So my friends, you can also add corn. You can also add a little bit of flour. That's alright. You want it to bind together. You can add corn flour or flour. That's alright. So I'm going to turn my hob off because it's almost cooking away. It's almost ready. You don't want to cook it too much. So my friends, I'm gonna add my chopped parsley into my lovely steak. It's gonna be a lovely feeling. A little bit of parsley. So I'm gonna try one and see if it's ready. Of course, it should be ready now. Wow, that tastes absolutely nice, fantastic. That's gonna be a lovely steak pie, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna leave that to cool, and I'm gonna start. Uh, I have my pastry in the fridge already made earlier on. I showed you how to make it. So now I'm gonna pop this into the pie dish and make my lovely, steak pie. I cannot wait to have this steak pie. It's gonna be absolutely gorgeous, absolutely sensational. So right now I'm gonna get started. So I'm gonna push back my camera back to its normal position and get started. I'm gonna pop that into my pie dish. It's gonna be absolutely amazing, isn't it? So I'm gonna adjust my camera again a little bit. Alright, my friends, now I'm ready to make my lovely, steak pie. So that's gonna cool away. I want to cool down. You know, lovely steak pie. So I'm gonna try that one. Tastes nice. So I'm gonna clean my work surface now. So my friends, I want that to cool away. I'll be right back just a second. Thank you. So my friends, that's the lovely pastry dough I made earlier on. I made that, before making my fillings for the steak. So my friends, I said today I'm making steak pie, and of course when you're making steak pie, you need your short crust pastry, and of course I made this earlier on, so I'm going to tell you the recipe again, what I use in making it. Of course, I use flour. I added 200 grams of plain flour into a lovely bowl, and of course I use the British unsalted butter, 100 grams. Of course, when you're making your short crust pastry or your short crust paste, what you need to do, your flour needs to be twice the amount of your butter. So if you're using 200 grams of flour, your butter is going to be 100 grams. If you are using 100 grams of flour, of course, your butter is going to be 50 grams. So what I did was to add my flour straight into the bowl, and I added my butter, I blended it, and of course, I added a little bit of salt and some, a little bit of cold water. And I mixed everything together, and of course, I got a lovely, ball of, pastry dough, of my short crust pastry dough. And of course, I have that, and that's it. So now, I made my sauce. So now I'm going to pop that into, the dish, and I'm going to cover up my pastry. I'm going to cook that in the oven for about 45 minutes, and while in the oven, I'm going to explain everything again from start to finish, how I made my lovely steak pie. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you very much. So I believe this is almost cool now, because it needs to be cool. We don't want it hot. So I'm going to pop that in that dish. So now, my friends, I have my lovely, pie, my lovely fillings into my lovely pie dish. It looks absolutely amazing, my friends. So now, so that's my lovely pie. So my friends, you can see that's my lovely steak right into, that's a lovely filling, that's the steak. And of course, I made a smaller quantity right here. That's a lovely paste, my friend. So now, I'm gonna make my egg wash. Egg wash. And I'm gonna use my wicks. I'm gonna beat my eggs now with the wicks. Of course, I need my pastry brush. So I'm gonna grab my rolling pin. So I'm gonna roll that in just a second. So I'll be right back, my friends. Thank you very much. Just a second, please. Thank you. So my friends, I'm gonna roll this now. Uh, that's my lovely steak. So it looks absolutely nice. Now, my friends, I'm gonna roll my lovely pastry. And of course, I need my pastry cutter. So I'm going to cut that in half. And of course, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour. Just a little bit of flour. So now, I'm going to roll that now on the work surface. that should be enough for that one. I'll set that aside. And of course, that's enough. I'm going to trim the edges. So I'm going to roll that one out. You can see my dough, my lovely pastry dough is nice. You know, it's not cracked. Looks absolutely nice, my friend. Nice and smooth, no cracks. Lovely pastry. Now, my friends, I'm going to cover that with my lovely pastry. You know what I'm going to be doing now, my friends? I'm going to turn on my oven. I'm going to preheat that at 200 degrees Celsius. So it's on gas mark 200, and of course now I have my lovely pastry. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim off the edges. I'll just trim that off. Trim that off. Can you see, my friends? Looks absolutely nice, my friend. So I'm trying to like make some designs on that. Can you see that, my friends? Looks absolutely nice, my friends. Can you see that, my friends? I'm trying to make a nice, design for my lovely steak. You can see nicely covered. Look at nice. Can you see that, my friends? Looks absolutely gorgeous, absolutely sensational. Look at that, nice pastry, no cracks, nice, lovely made, Look at that. Nice popping. So that's for the I'm gonna make the other one now. I'll set it aside. So now I'm gonna make the other one quickly. So I'll roll my pastry. So I'm gonna pop that one there. I don't want to trim that one, I'll just put it that way. I don't want to waste it, so I'll just fix it that way. That's gonna be enough. It's gonna be alright, my friends. So I want to make that one like it's gonna be absolutely nice. That's the big one, and this is the small one. I got small stick left, so I'm gonna leave it that way. That's alright. So my friends, it looks absolutely nice. You can see that, my friends. Absolutely sensational. So now, my friends, I'm gonna brush it up with egg wash. That's my egg wash. So I'll brush it up with egg wash. Of course, you want your pie to shine very well. You need to brush with egg wash. I'm gonna change this brush. I need something smooth. So I have a nice pastry brush now. I don't like the other one. So I'm gonna glaze again quickly with egg wash. So that's enough. I'll glaze the other one with egg wash as well. So I'll pop the egg wash in the fridge. I might use it again. So I'll leave that in the fridge. So my friends, now I'm gonna bake my pie in the oven, for at least 30 minutes. From 30 to 40 minutes, it's gonna be ready within 30 and 40 minutes. So I'll do that now, straight in the oven. That's my lovely pie straight into the oven. So at 200 degrees Celsius. So I'm gonna put on my timer. I'll put this away. Whatever I don't need, I'm gonna put that away. And I'm gonna clean my table. I need to wipe my work surface. I want it neat. Yeah. So I'll be right back, my friend. Just a second. Thank you very much. Yeah, my friends, I'm back now. So my friends, I'm gonna on my timer now. I'm gonna put that for because our pie needs to cook for about 35 minutes. So I'm gonna set my timer for probably about 27 minutes. That should be enough. That's all right. So my friends, you see, this is a lovely steak pie, and of course, I made my short cross pastry, and it came out absolutely nice and absolutely gorgeous. You just need to add your flour, 200 grams of flour, straight into the bowl, and a little bit of sea salt, and of course, unsalted butter. I use the British unsalted butter, about precisely 100 grams of unsalted butter. Of course, I said my short cross pastry. When you're making a short cross pastry, what you need to do is to add, twice the amount of flour. Then your butter should be half. Of course, if you are using 1,000 grams of plain flour, then the butter is going to be 500 grams. So of course, if you are using 200 grams of flour, butter is going to be 100 grams. So what I did, I made, I used 2 pie dish. Of course, for 2 pie dish, you need 200 grams of plain flour. For a pie dish, you need 100 grams of flour. So if you are making just steak pie, with one steak for a pie dish, because one steak pie is enough for one pie dish, or you could use almost two steaks for a pie dish. That's gonna be enough. So what I did, I have 2 steak. I bought 2 steak, and one steak weighs 170 grams. So I bought 2 steak, and what I did, I washed my steak, I dried them with a J cloth, and of course I used my cook's knife, and I cut them in strips on the chopping board, and of course I pair them together and cut them into chunks. So my friends, after doing that, I set them aside, and of course I use to make my filling. What I did, I used my frying pan. I placed my frying pan on the hob, and of course I added my olive oil straight into the frying pan, and allow my olive oil to heat up. When it was very hot, what next did I do? I added my diced steak. My steak is already in squares, in cubes. I added corn flour. I mixed everything with corn flour, a little bit of corn flour. Then I pan fried my steak. I browned it on all sides. I browned my steak on all sides, and of course it came out absolutely gorgeous and absolutely sensational. So what next did I do? After browning my steak on all sides, then I added my diced onion. I diced my onion, finely diced. I finally chopped my onion, and I pop it straight into the frying pan containing the steak. And of course, I finally chop my garlic, and I pop my garlic straight into my lovely frying pan. And of course I season it a little bit of sea salt and ground black pepper. And of course, my friends, after seasoning with a little bit of sea salt and ground black pepper, I added the soy sauce. I added a little bit of soy sauce. Of course, you can add your favorite sauce, but I used a little bit of soy sauce, about 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. And I added my red wine. I added about 200 milliliters, about 100 milliliters of red wine, and I cooked everything away. Of course, I allowed that to cook away, and I added a little bit of corn flour and flour again to make it thicken and to bind together. So that's what I did, and eventually, my steak pie came out absolutely gorgeous. I beg your pardon. My steak fillings, came out absolutely gorgeous. So what I did, I remove it from the heat, you know, and I allow it to cool. I set it aside for some time. Then what next did I do? I brought my my dough I made. I told you, my friends. I'll be right back. Let me just check what's going on in the oven. Yeah, my of course it's looking absolutely nice. The pie is looking absolutely nice. So I really love it. It's gonna be absolutely great steak pie. It could be ready in the next 20 minutes. So I'm gonna glaze it again with egg wash and put it back in the oven again. It looks absolutely gorgeous, my friend. So it's gonna be a lovely steak pie, my friend. So my friends, you know what I did. I said I mixed my flour, with my my flour and my butter. I used my hand to blend it together, and of course I got a fine crumbs and added a little bit of sea salt and made it well at the middle. Add a little bit of water, about 60 milliliters of water, and I kept mixing it. And of course I had a very nice, soft and non-sticky pastry. It looks absolutely nice, but if you make it watery, then of course it's gonna be ruined. But what I did, I made it exactly, the portion I need, and of course the amount of water, was enough for my lovely, uh, my lovely dough. So I pop my dough, you know, I wrap it with a cling film and I pop it in the fridge and allow the dough to chill for about, 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, I pop my dough on the table and I divide that into two. You know, I molded it and I rolled, one of the dough. I set it aside. I rolled the other one, set it aside. Then I took my pie dish and of course, my friends' feelings. I cooked my feelings and I set it aside. And what I did was to pop my fillings into my lovely dish, my pie dish. I had two pie dish. I pop some fillings, steak fillings right in there, and steak fillings in the other one. And I rolled out my lovely, pie dough, and I pop it, you know, on the lovely dish. And of course, I trim the edges, and I try to make some nice designs on the pastry, and I make sure it was well sealed. And what next did I do? I did it on both sides, and of course, I took one egg and I beat the eggs. Then of course, I took my pastry brush, that's now my egg wash, and I, you know, brush the top of my pastry with egg wash. And what next did I do? Before then I preheated my oven to about, uh, for about 5 to 10 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. So I pop my pastry, my steak pie straight into the oven, and of course I want that to cook away for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Of course we have about 15 minutes more for that's 18 minutes right now. So of course in the next 15 minutes, of course our steak pie should be ready, and of course I'm gonna show you the inside and how the pastry looks like, and I'm gonna try it, and of course show you what's going on. And of course this is gonna be a lovely steak pie, British steak pie, this Scottish steak pie. So I'm gonna check again what's going on. I can perceive the aroma because this is gonna be absolutely fantastic, my friend. So my friends, I'm gonna egg wash my steak pie again for a second time. So I'm going to turn down the heat. 200 degrees could be very high. So I'm going to turn down the heat to about 180 degrees Celsius. You can see my friends is almost cooked. So I'm going to glaze it again quickly with egg wash. Give me a lovely steak pie, my friends. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous, my friends. It looks absolutely amazing. So I'm going to pop that in the oven and allow that to cook away, for about 15 minutes. And we're going to enjoy our steak pie. It's going to be a lovely steak pie, my friend. So my friends, in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to, enjoy my steak pie. So I set that at 180 now because 200 is too much for it. We don't want to cook it for long. So my friends, you can see our steak pie is absolutely lovely and absolutely gorgeous. Looks absolutely amazing. So sit back, relax and enjoy. I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm back now. I'm gonna check this lovely steak pie. So my friends, we have just 10 minutes more for our steak pie to be ready, and of course, it's gonna be a lovely steak pie. So if you're just joining this live stream, this is Coco Chef Francis live on YouTube, making it real on YouTube. Of course, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so by clicking this, bell button, and of course, turn on the bell so that you get notified whenever I go live and upload a new video. And of course, give my channel a like, share them on social media, and let people know that there's a great channel like this running on YouTube. So I remain Francis by name. This is Coco Chef Francis live on YouTube, making it on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, and watching this lovely channel. So I'm going to wish you, my friends, again, this is a Christmas season, of course. We're done with Christmas, and of course, we are about to approach the New Year. So in a couple of hours, it depends on where you live in the world. Of course, in the UK, in a couple of hours, in about 7 hours, we're gonna be seeing the New Year, and of course, it's gonna be a happy one. Of course, everyone want to see the New Year. Of course, I believe in the the Asian region, they should have seen the New Year by now. So of course, it depends on where you live around the world. So we're still waiting to see the New Year, in the UK. So of course, my friends, I'm gonna wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. And of course, I'm gonna wish you a Happy New Year if you live in the some part of Asia. And of course, we are happy, to see the New Year. Of course, everyone makes a New Year resolution, and we want new things to happen in our lives. Of course, we all have a New Year resolution. But my friends, right now, I'm gonna tell you what I did, because in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna, turn off the oven and pop my lovely steak right here on the table for you to see how it came out. And and I said, when you're making pie, there are different ways of making pie. You see what I did, how I brought my, I made a short cross pastry, and I rolled out my pastry, and I popped my lovely pastry on, on my pie dish. But of course, my friends, if you're making a pie, in Caribbean or in Africa, most of their pie is being the dough is being rolled out, and of course the fillings will be popped into that dough, and of course they seal the edges with egg wash, and give it a lovely shape they like, and pop that on the baking tray, straight in the oven. But of course, that method is also done in the European countries. Well, of course, you need to as well roll out your pastry and pop it on the pie dish. So it came out absolutely nice, and of course, it's gonna be ready in the next 5 minutes, and of course, we're gonna enjoy lovely, pie, steak pie. Steak pie are absolutely fantastic and enjoyable. It tastes really amazing. So I'm gonna bring it out I'm gonna remove it from the oven in the next 5 minutes, show you how it came out, and of course I'm gonna show you the dough. Of course, the dough is gonna look absolutely crispy on the outside, and of course the pie is gonna the steak pie, the steak itself is already pan fried, and cooked already, and of course in the oven it's going to be fully cooked. Of course, we don't want to make it medium rare. We want to make it fully cooked in the pie, as a pie. So It's going to come out absolutely amazing. Of course, we need to be careful when we're making our fillings for the steak. Of course, we add too much salt in our steak, it's gonna ruin it, because we have already added some sauce. I added soy sauce, but of course, I said you could use any lovely sauce you like, but I used my soy sauce, and I added a little bit in my fillings. I only added about a teaspoon of soy sauce, and of course, I added about 100 milliliters of red wine. I don't want to add too much soy sauce because it could make it salty. Because I already added a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt in my lovely pie. Because of course, when one is eating pie, you don't want to eat salty pie. No one wants to eat salty pie. Everyone wants to eat pie that is less salty. Salt in the right amount. We need to check for seasoning. We need to correct for seasoning. When you check for seasoning, when you cook, you need to check for seasoning. Correct the seasoning and make sure everything comes out absolutely nice before plating. Of course, we don't want to give someone a salty food. So my friends, now I'm going to check my lovely pie again. Let's see what's going on. It's going to be absolutely amazing, my friends. So my pie is ready. So what I'm going to do now, I can see my pie is already ready. So I'm gonna remove my pie from the oven in the next 3 minutes. I'm gonna take it out from the oven. It looks absolutely amazing, my friends. I love the pie. It looks golden on the outside, and of course, I can perceive the aroma. When something is ready, of course, you know what I mean. And the pie is fully sealed on top. It's not pushing out. Of course, if it's not well sealed, it's gonna be messed up. But this is absolutely well sealed, and of course, it looks absolutely amazing. So my friends, I cannot wait to have this lovely pie. So I'm gonna quickly give you a recap again on how I made it, because I'm going to end this live stream in the next 10 minutes. My friends, what I did, I for my pastry, my short crust pastry, I weighed my flour 200 grams. I set it aside, pour that in a bowl. Then I weighed my butter 100 grams. And I popped my butter straight into the lovely flour. Then I blended the butter and the flour together. Then I added a little bit of sea salt. And of course, I added cold water, about 60 milliliters. And I mixed everything together. And of course, I had a very nice soft ball of dough. I blended it together, wrapped them with a cling film, put that in the fridge, allow it to chill for about 30 minutes. Then for my fillings, what I did for my fillings, I washed my steak. I had 2 steaks. I washed the steaks, dried them with J-cloth, sliced them in strips, and of course, dice them in squares, that's cubes, and of course, I mixed them with corn flour, and I pan fried it in a hot olive oil. A little bit of olive oil, pan fried it. You don't want to add too much oil. And of course, I sauteed it in the olive oil, and of course I added, I sweated my onion and garlic. I chopped one onion and I chopped garlic, three cloves of garlic, and I sweated it in the hot oil together with the steak. And after that, I added a little bit of chopped parsley, more corn flour, like about a tablespoon, and a little bit of flour again. sea salt, a little bit of sea salt, and black pepper, a little bit of soy sauce. 1 teaspoon. You mix everything up together, and of course, I like to cook away. And of course, about it took me about 15 minutes to finish up the cooking of the fillings. And at the end of the day, I had a lovely, nice, soft cooked steak, and I removed it from the hob, and I popped the frying pan aside to cool. After the frying pan is ready for okay, now it's beeping. So my friends, I set the frying pan by the side, and I'm gonna turn off my oven now, and I'm gonna remove my steak from the oven because it's ready. So what I did, my friends, I now took pie dish, pop it on the table, and I added my lovely steak fillets into those pie dish. I rolled out my pastry, and I placed them on both pie dish, and I tried to sweep them off, glazed with egg wash straight in the oven, and it was absolutely amazing. It came out nice, and I put it in the oven, and I oven cooked it for about 30 minutes. And there you go, my friends. That's my lovely steak pie. Look at the steam from the pie. It looks absolutely amazing, my friends. Look at the color. Nice and golden. I'm going to bring that close to you. Look at that, my friends. It looks, look at the egg wash. Looks glossy, shiny, and of course, when you're making lovely cross pastry, you should see a little bit of cracks on the pastry, and that shows the pastry is absolutely nice. And of course, the aroma coming out from this pastry, oh my gosh, it looks, I don't know what to say, but my viewers, you cannot perceive what I'm perceiving, because right here is absolutely mouth-watering. It's nice pie. And look at that one as well, nice and golden. So my friends, now I'm gonna use my fork to fry, that lovely pastry, and I'm gonna show you, the inside, how it came out, and I'm gonna try it, my friends. So my friends, you see, look at that, my friends. I'm gonna show you something. Look at that. Look at the pie, and look at the steak right in there. It looks absolutely amazing, my friends. So my friends, this is what we want from a steak pie. Look at that. It's a lovely pie, my friend. You see, I'm going to try it, my friends. Absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing, my friends. The steak well cooked, not watery. My friends, when we're eating our steak pie, we want it to be hot. Of course, if we're eating something not hot, our pie needs to be very hot. So if you're eating the pie that's not hot, it's not going to be good. For my friends, that's a lovely steak pie. So you can see how nice it is. So my friends, I'm going to end this live stream right now. So now you can see how lovely our steak pie is. I made that one. It came out absolutely sensational. So my friends, thank you for watching this live stream, and thank you for joining this live stream. My name remains Francis. This is Cook with Chef Francis live on YouTube. I'm gonna wish you, my friends, again a very happy new year in advance. And of course, some region of the world have seen the new year, but right here in Europe, we're still waiting to see the new year. So of course, in less than 7 hours, we're gonna celebrate the new year. And of course, we want everything new in our lives, new whatever, new year resolution. But of course, great things to happen in 2021. So thank you very much, my friends. See you in 2021. I'm not gonna be making a video for tomorrow. I'll see you on January the 2nd for another lovely live stream. Of course, I'll be making a lovely soup of the day. I promise to start making soup of the day, because if you check out my playlist, you'll see I have just few soup of the day. I have like 5 soup right there on my playlist, and of course I want to make more soup. I made lots of pie, lots of bread, lots of desserts. So right now I've been moving into soup. I'll make lots of soup and go back to stocks and whatever. Keep making lots of videos. Of course, now my friends, I've made over 170 videos. Of course, I'll be approaching about 180 now. And of course, I wish to make over 1,000 video right on YouTube. Thousands of video. Of course, I keep cooking. I don't get tired. There are lots of dishes to make all over the world. Of course, this station, right here, this channel cooks yummy dishes all over the world. Of course, I have another channel which is a feature channel. If you check out my homepage, you're gonna see it for those who love Nigerian food, the Nigerian food only. Of course, you can subscribe to that channel, turn on the bell. Of course, I'm going to upload a new video the next 2 days on that very channel. So my friends, keep your fingers crossed, keep watching this lovely station, keep watching this lovely channel. If you're not yet subscribed, please turn on the bell, click the subscribe button, turn on the bell so you get notified when I make new upload or go live right here on YouTube. I remain Francis by name. This is Cook with Chef Francis live on YouTube, making it on YouTube. See you in 2021. Bye bye for now. Try to make this lovely steak pie, and of course, give my video a like, share my videos on social media, watch my playlist, share my playlist, watch my videos, share them. Keep watching every day. I'll see you in 2021. Bye bye. Arigato. Ciao. Bye bye. Bye bye.